Well, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here tonight for our 2024 Retiree celebration. My name is Sarah Lentz. I'm chair of the board here. And behind me, I have other board members, the superintendent, the deputy superintendent, and the amazing Kate Phoenix, who has organized all of this for us tonight. So without further ado, I would love to just begin our program. We're going to just read through our staff members who are retiring. We have a little summary of their work at PPS that we'll read out tonight. So when we call the name, if you're here in the room, please feel free to stand while we read the little summary, and then you'll come up to receive a gift and some handshakes. That feel clear as mud? Okay, beautiful. So I'm gonna start with Dennis Beausoleil. Okay, I don't see Dennis, but listen to the story about Dennis. After 13 years of service, Dennis has successfully retired from his position at the Portland Public Schools. Dennis had a passion for working in the school district and making a contribution to his community by transporting students to and from school safely. His presence will be missed in the transportation office. We hope that Dennis enjoys his retirement journey wherever that road may lead him. Thank you, Dennis, for all that you have done for the Portland Public Schools.
I'm Julianne Opperman, a board member, and I would like to recognize Celine Becker. Please stand, Celine. Celine Becker has dedicated 41 years to teaching. She began her career as an ed tech, transitioned to a speech therapist, and then 32 years as a classroom teacher. I feel you. I did 40 years, so it feels good. Celine spent most of her career at Reiki in the primary grades, teaching children how to be curious learners, avid readers, and active participants in the classroom community. Celine took a leadership role as Reiki's transition from a traditional principal-led structure to the current teacher-led structure, governance. She was on the exploration committee, traveled to Denver to visit the teacher-led mathematics and science leadership academy, served as the first professional development chair on Reiki's governance committee, and presented nationally about the teacher-led structure. Celine modeled what it means to be a dedicated teacher, always growing professionally, finding the balance between social emotional needs and high academic expectations, and led with a steady, common sense voice. She loved integrating the arts into teaching and became a master teacher with Side by Side. The Reiki school community will miss Celine and her quiet leadership, and wishes her the best in retirement. Would you come on up, please? Thank you. I'm so glad. Enjoy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ben Grant. I'm an at-large member. I have the pleasure this evening of speaking about Becky Bell, who, among other things, works with my wife, who works in the Student-Based Health Center at Casco. I know that she enjoys very much working with you. Over 14 years, Nurse Bell has made gargantuan contributions to the health and wellness of the Casco Bay High School and PATHS community. She has tended to our students' needs on Junior Journey and camped alongside them on the quests. She has launched our food pantry and helped us safely navigate through COVID. Nurse Bell is an essential, wise, and nationally certified member of our student support team, as well as a former member of the state nursing board. Becky Bell represents the very best of her noble profession, and we are so fortunate to have been graced by her excellence and love. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I have the honor to read about Catherine Blaine. And so if you want to stand up, she's not here with us tonight, but let me read a little bit about her experience. Catherine Blaine worked as a teacher at Reiki since before anyone can remember. While she worked with countless children at different grade levels over the years, fifth graders were her specialty. Coming to the end of their elementary careers, students are confronted with a whole new set of challenges and fears, but Catherine was passionate about preparing them academically and emotionally for their transition to middle school, the next step in their journey. Her confidence in their ability to learn to high expectations and her own confidence in herself as a successful teacher was so reassuring to students on the brink of the unknown. It made all the difference. Along with classroom teaching, which is enough for many people, Catherine used her extensive energy to co-run the civil rights team for many years, as well as being a big part of the teacher-led model at Reiki, serving on committees and offering her ideas and energy towards collaborative projects that serve the school and the community. She was a very important part of our school, and her influence will be felt for years to come.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Charlotte McDonald. I'm the student representative from Portland High School, and today I'm going to be talking about Christine Berceris. Miss Berceris came to Portland High School in 1988 and has taught earth science, all levels from honors to multilingual to special ed co-taught ever since coming to PHS. Throughout the 1990s, Christine led countless groups of students on day and overnight trips to various Casco Bay islands to create ecological characterizations of Casco Bay, as well as has been involved in multiple iterations of freshman teaming, including the currently highly successful model. She is a true cheerleader and advocate of the teaming model. She is constantly using current events to excite students in the classroom and was a true collaborator in developing the interdisciplinary big history approach that was used for a number of years at PHS. Ms. Berceris has been an innovator and leader of the freshman seminar course at PHS, wholeheartedly believing in the power of the course to set up students for success in high school and in life. Additionally, Ms. Berceris has served as the cluster coordinator for science and physical education since 2020 and founded the International Club with Julie Wise in the early 1990s, coached cross country and track off and on throughout her career, including assisting Frank Myatt during this past year's state championship season. She also advised a club called Africa Schoolhouse, where students raised money and awareness for the education of girls in Africa. I had Ms. Berceris as my earth science teacher freshman year, and now I work with her as a teacher aide, and she's been a role model to me for my whole high school experience, and I wouldn't be where I am without her.
Hi, everyone. My name is Mickey Bundo, and I'm the vice chair of the board. And I would like to recognize Donna Colello. All right. Donna Colello, or Miss Donna, as everyone at school affectionately called her, was one of the most respected, hardworking custodian at Portland Public School. What started as a job 30 years ago to support herself and newborn child, then flourished into a dedicated and fulfilling career, where she went out of her way to help students build up their self-confidence. She was meticulous in her level of cleaning techniques and standards, and took great pride and care in the work she and her team accomplished. Donna was an award-winning custodian in Cinta's 2021 Custodian of the Year contests, earning a spot in the top 10 across the country. She was passionate about her team and kept our building healthy, secure, and looking top-notch. Donna's mantra was, "We are doing it for the kids." Thank you.
I've got Darlene Connolly. Is Darlene here? Okay, well, this is about Darlene. The PPS team has been fortunate enough to work with Darlene for the last 38 years, and we wish her well on her retirement plans. She has been a thoughtful assistant over the years, and her passion will surely be missed. We hope that Darlene enjoys her retirement and takes the time she needs with her family. Her kind, caring, positive attitude is always a breath of fresh air around the department, and we hope that she enjoys this adventure they call retirement.
Kathleen Conley, who I think is on Zoom. Well, let me talk about Kate. Kate has worked it's a hard word for me, tirelessly, patiently, and compassionately with students as a classroom teacher and a resource room teacher. Her dedication and care for students can be seen through the thoughtful conversations, positive encouragement, personalized literacy and math instruction, and sentimental incentives. Even when students are having a challenging time, Kate models resilience and care, coaching them through their emotions with grace and humor. Kate has been a rock star for many colleagues, supporting colleagues and collaborating with her community through many events in their lives. Kate will be missed by the entire school community. And if you're listening, Kate, bravo.
I next have the honor of speaking about Martha Crockett. Don't see her here, so here goes anyway. Martha Crockett brings the fun wherever she goes. She has dedicated 22 years of service to Portland Public Schools as an ed tech, and there are hundreds of students who have benefited from the deep and caring relationships she builds with each and every child she works with. There is no one that can referee a recess soccer game like Miss Crockett, but also no one who can sit quietly and patiently to support writing and math. Her partnership and teamwork with teachers has resulted in beautiful co-teaching relationships that help students be the best they can be. And her quiet leadership in the ed tech group should not be overlooked. She's been a mentor to new ed techs, supported the team and school in leadership changes and new systems and structures, and she does it all with a smile and open-toed shoes until the snow comes. Martha, Lyseth will not be the same without you. You will be so missed, but your impact will continue to be felt for many, many years to come.
I'm now going to recognize Eileen DePonte. Let me share a little bit about her. We honor a truly exceptional educator, a beloved colleague, and an inspiring mentor, Miss Eileen DePonte. Since joining Portland High School in 2008, Eileen has been a cornerstone of our math department, leaving an indelible mark on our students, faculty, and the entire school community. Eileen's dedication to her students is unmatched. She has consistently inspired them to strive for excellence, instilling in them a strong work ethic and a love for learning. Her unique blend of humor and passion has made math not just accessible but enjoyable for countless students over the years. Under her guidance, our math team has flourished, achieving a remarkable ranking in the top 5 in the state. This is a testament to her outstanding coaching and her ability to bring out the best in her students. Beyond her professional achievements, Eileen is a loyal and supportive colleague, always ready to lend a hand and share a laugh. Her colleagues often describe her as a wonderful teacher and a joy to work with, a sentiment that echoes through the halls of Portland High School. Her strong work ethic and team spirit have set a high standard for all of us, and her presence will be sorely missed. As Eileen embarks on this next chapter of her life, we are excited for her to enjoy the activities she loves most, whether she is traveling to new and exciting places, indulging in her passion for sewing, or tending to her beautiful butterflies. We know she will find joy and fulfillment in her retirement.
Next, we will honor Sherry Drago. Sherry worked for Portland Public Schools for 40 years. She has been an invaluable member of our Portland Public Schools community, and so many people learned so much from her. She is compassionate, caring, preserving, resilient, and humble in her work. Sherry is the type of person that would take you under her wing, and while she is coaching you, she continues to learn alongside you. We will miss Sherry dearly.
Next, we will recognize Patty Dyer. All right. So during almost 3 decades as the executive assistant for student support services, Patty has truly been the backbone of the department. She has worked tirelessly to ensure that our schools have the resources they need to provide high quality special education to thousands and thousands of students. Patty's care and compassion for our families, students, and colleagues is obvious to everyone who interacts with her, and she will be greatly missed across the district. With immense gratitude for her many years of service, we wish Patty a happy and fulfilling retirement.
Next up, we have Julianne Eberl. Julianne? No, Julianne. I do want to acknowledge that there are about 10 or people or so on Zoom joining us. So Henry, if you hear this and you can move them over as we recognize them, that would be helpful. Julianne is such an intelligent, energetic, and passionate orchestra director or orchestra educator. Julianne has contributed and poured so much of herself to her students, to the several PPS communities she served in. She has helped students across our 3 middle schools experience quality music education, be part of several prestigious experiences, and has inspired them to become the best musicians they can be. We will greatly miss Julianne. Julianne has instructed and mentored thousands of middle and high school students over her 24 years, stoking their love and appreciation of music.
Marianne Foley. Mary Ann Foley has dedicated 42 years to teaching. She began her career at Jack School, but Reiki became her home and the school she taught for a total of 40 years. Mary Ann spent most of her career as a primary teacher. She was masterful at adhering to the curriculum and pacing guide, yet refining where needed to meet the needs of the students in front of her. Mary Ann stepped out of her comfort zone during COVID and joined the team of teachers teaching at Remote Academy. She quickly adjusted her teaching as she learned how to navigate online platforms. There's a story there. Mary Ann served as an enrichment co-chair on Reiki's governance committee. She was dedicated to making sure her students were offered enrichment opportunities and has served on the enrichment committee for the duration. She enjoyed teaching thematically and integrating the arts whenever she could. Reiki staff will miss her, mamma mia, and the joy she brought to teaching. We wish her the best in retirement. I wish I could have this.
Next, I have the honor of speaking about Lubica Forkapik. Hope I pronounced that pretty close. Close. Okay. They have it phonetically here, and it still is a challenge. In any event, with much appreciation for your 29 years of devoted service to the Portland Public Schools, the school department, and the Peaks Island School and Island community wish our longtime ed tech, Lubica Forkapik, great health and happiness in her retirement. Originally a high school Serbian language teacher in Croatia before coming to the United States in 1994, Ljubica began her Portland Public Schools career in 1995 as an ESOL education tech at Portland High School, Reiki, and Talbot Community Schools. For the past 15 years, we've been so fortunate that she has served Peaks Island School as a librarian ed tech and general education ed tech. In addition, Ljubica has provided ESOL support at Peaks and has nurtured students who have benefited from individualized social emotional interventions. Beloved by all at Peaks Island School, Ljubica has made a profound impact on countless students with whom she has built strong relationships and has provided invaluable instruction, support, and care to so many who will miss her deeply. Thank you.
I'm going to recognize Sheila Hayward. Sheila Hayward has been an incredible educator for Portland Public Schools for 37 years, every single year at Lyseth Elementary School. She is a well-rounded, caring, consistent, creative, and dedicated teacher. Her former students still talk about her. She leaves behind a legacy and hundreds, dare we say over 1,000 students whose educational outcomes are better for being in her classroom, some of whom are now beginning their own teaching careers in Portland Public Schools. Sheila is also an incredible teammate. She has led the district in different initiatives, taking an active role in the development and rollout of the important Wabanaki studies and social studies in elementary schools. She always reminds her team that learning is joyful, that school is joyful, and that she brings that joy to work every single day. Perhaps the best way to encapsulate Sheila is to share what happened this winter. We asked staff for nominations for team members who exemplified our 5 core values. Sheila won every single category, and so we created a new award just for her. She is that one-of-a-kind educator and will be missed deeply. Sheila, you have made Lyseth shine, and because of you, it will continue to shine.
Next, I will recognize Joanne Heald. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Joanne has brought her can-do attitude and steady dedication to Portland Public Schools for a quarter century. We especially appreciate her willingness to talk through challenges and potential solutions, and her loving acceptance of students even when they make a mess. Recently, Joanne has committed to learning to play the saxophone, proving to herself and to the students at Moore that there's always time to learn new things if you make the time. Joanne is an incredible human, and it's hard to imagine how we will take care of the building without her. Thank you, Joanne, for all your hard work and dedication to making Moore a safe and clean school.
All right, next, I hope I'm not going to mess up the last name. Laura Esselink. That's right. Okay, she's not here. Okay. We have been so lucky to have Laura Esselink, our nurse, Lori, as she has been referred to by all the Ocean Avenue School community. For the last half of her 26 years at PPS, Nurse Lori holds each student wellness at the center of her practice, including educating students about their own needs and training our staff to support special plans. Nurse Lori also sought to better her own skills by becoming a nationally board certified school nurse. All of this was before she led our school community through and now beyond the pandemic, holding everyone's worry, giving an accountable number of COVID tests, and providing up-to-date information on the changing protocols. Nurse Lori has worked tirelessly to support our staff and connect our students with medical care, which undoubtedly has a lasting impact on the well-being of our entire school community. Thank you.
Christina Huey, or Christy. Christy Huey is a tireless advocate for the East End students and families. She will be missed, but the work she started will continue. Christy Huey has been an endearing, steadfast advocate for primary students at EECS, East End Community School, for 18 years. She is a dedicated educator who always puts children first and teaches with love, enthusiasm, and empathy. She is a compassionate colleague who always brings humor to any team. She has participated in many teams and has contributed to the overall success and positivity of our community. She will be deeply missed.
Ruth Howe. Ruth has served in the district for 27 years. She has been a rock for Deering's Functional Life Skills program. She is quiet, expert, a supportive colleague, and a student whisperer. Deering hallways and classrooms are brighter places because of her, and we will miss her. Thank you, Ruth.
Next, I'd like to say a few words about Jennifer Jackson, Jen Jackson. Jen has been an invaluable member to our Lincoln community. She was an engineer in her previous career and has definitely brought the much needed critical thinking, thoughtfulness, and organization that is required for a successful special education teacher. Jen was also the type of teacher who would guide newer and younger teachers and was a big advocate for her students. We will miss Jen. Thank you.
I have the pleasure of reading about Kathleen Jewett. Kathy has had a career of yeses. She was hired as a tech integrator, but it quickly became clear that she was a secret math genius. And she was asked to be our math interventionist, not only supporting students in small group, but also insisting that she could support instruction in the classroom. Kathy is also an adventurer. From biking across the state and county lines to pilgrimages to the Holy Land, she is always seeking to uncover every marvel in the world. She brings this sense of awe and wonder to her work as she truly sees every student for the potential they hold. She believes that every student can be a mathematician and is indefatigable in meeting their needs. She has given Lyseth her heart and talent for 25 years. We really don't know what we will do without her. But my, are we grateful that she paused to stay a while with us. Thank you, Kathy.
Next, I will recognize Reginald or Reg Kenny. Reg Kenny has been an invaluable member of the East End Community School team since Miss Thornhill and Mr. Marley started in their roles. He is calm, smart, and kind. Reg, you will be missed by all, but no one more than the students. He has been a cherished friend and esteemed colleague to many staff members over the years. As an extraordinary art teacher, he uniquely engages and inspires students, consistently going the extra mile to support them and building trust with even the most challenging kids. Reg's passion for family, cooking, old movies, and community projects has helped him form strong connections with both staff and students. We wish you a wonderful retirement and look forward to seeing you around East End Community School in the future.
Next, I would like to recognize Tammy Jean Libby. Right. Tammy Jean has been a rock-solid administrative professional in PPS for 16 years, serving as a student support compliance secretary, human resource secretary, central office front desk, then back to student support before landing and more for the final 10 years of her career. She likes to say we saved her PPS soul. but the staff said to say then she saves us every day by staying organized and sticking to clear, fair protocols. We will miss many things about Tammy Jean, perhaps none more than a stewardship of our school store, which opens every Friday to help kids spend their hard-earned hours. Thank you, Tammy Jean, for all that you have done to support PPS student families and co-workers over the years. Thank you.
I've got Sylvie Montello. Sylvie has been the community coordinator at Reiki School for 23 years. Her contributions to our school community are innumerable. Her role initially involved coordinating the many community volunteers who support our classrooms. She helped form a dynamic team of community coordinators from across the district who collaborated to celebrate the work of volunteers each year with an annual volunteer tea and support our schools. Over time, Sylvie saw opportunities to expand her role and meet the needs of our richly diverse community. She proved to be an exceedingly resourceful collaborator. Sylvie has worked closely with both our enrichment committee and parent-teacher organization to meet their yearly goals. She also coordinates with local organizations to bring experts and learning opportunities into our school, as well as organizes field trips for children to learn beyond school walls. Sylvie is an accomplished grant writer, having secured over $9,500 for Reiki School during the month of May alone. These grants provide children with clothing, food, enrichment opportunities, instructional supplies, and so many books to add to home libraries. Sylvie has significantly improved the lives of our children at Reiki School, and for this we are deeply grateful. We wish her a happy and fulfilling retirement.
Anne Murray. Anne is a dedicated, energetic, committed, and compassionate educator. She has been at Portland High School for 22 years. For the past 5 years, Anne has been a co-lead of the multilingual department. She is a great listener, problem solver, thinker, and great colleague. She was instrumental while the department grew from 6 to 10 superb institutional and district knowledge. She never gets ruffled, just pragmatic. Anne's work with multilingual students has changed over the years, but her focus remains the same, encouraging of students, creative and engaging as a teacher, and a strong leader of staff. She has shaped the department to what it is today, being creative and flexible in her thinking about the changing needs of students. Anne knows her students well, and her classroom is always full of learning opportunities. Thank you, Anne. Thanks very much.
Next, I have the honor of recognizing Ann Nappy. Ann is the face of Longfellow as a lead administrator. When you enter Longfellow, Ann is prepared to welcome you by name and to help you with any issue. The sign on her desk says, "Fixer of everything," and that is what she does. She will listen, direct, organize, and support any problem that comes her way with care and humor. Anne is a wealth of information about systems, budgets, data, IC, frontline, and so much more. She's made countless colleagues smile and helped all aspects of the school. And at least one member of the administration will miss your 6 a.m. texts regarding subs that always make them smile. Anne will be missed by the entire school community. Thank you, Anne.
I'm going to share a little bit about Mary Jane Perry. MJ Perry has been an ed tech directly supporting students in classrooms in a variety of roles for 21 years. MJ knows what students needs academically and social emotionally and has a calm, caring, and knowledgeable presence as she helps empower them with skills. Most recently, MJ has served in the resource room, but can also be found supporting many aspects of the school. She robustly leads recess duty, engaging students to be problem solvers. She can be found playing tag or doing calisthenics with groups. She has been a supportive community member, helping organize the book room and subbing. MJ has been an amazing colleague and support to many staff members. MJ will be missed by the entire school community.
Next, I will recognize Chester Pettingill. With much appreciation for an astounding 55 years of service to the Cliff Island School and Portland Public Schools, the Cliff Island School and Island community wish our longtime custodian, Chester Pettingill, great health and happiness in his retirement. Born on Cliff Island, Chester has spent his entire life, with the exception of 1 year, as a hardy year-round island resident. Chester's contributions to the Cliff Island School have been immeasurable. In addition to his custodial duties of keeping our one-room schoolhouse spick and span and meeting the ferry each day, Chester has provided other gifts that have enhanced students' educational experiences. A talented artist and photographer, Chester has created gorgeous murals and other artwork within the schoolhouse. Also a talented pianist, Chester has provided rich accompaniment to countless school performances throughout the years. An unparalleled Cliff Island icon, we are grateful for Chester's years of devotion to our beloved one-room schoolhouse and its wonderful students throughout the years.
So this is a deep honor for me to recognize Derek Pierce. He's not here? Unbelievable. Yes. All right. So Portland Public School has been honored to work with Casco Bay Principal Derek Pierce for the past 18 years. Derek has been honored locally, regionally, and nationally for his courageous and visionary leadership. Derek leads with heart, and it has been his ability to build a sustained community that has fostered an environment that's created a school that people from around the globe travel to see and learn from. Within in PPS community, Derek has supported not only Casco Bay growth and success, but he has been a true leader for all our entire district, always willing to serve, advocate, and support our efforts to help every student achieve. Derek retirement is a tremendous, how we do it? Tremendous, how you say that? Can you help me? Tremendous, oh yes, tremendous loss for all of us. However, we are all better for having served with him, and his legacy will continue as we move forward. Thank you.
Next, I have the honor of recognizing Kirsten Platt for her 31 years of service to Portland Public Schools. Kirsten Platt retired in January, and we already miss her. She's a thoughtful teacher, one of our strongest advisors, and a whiz at navigating important and sensitive social studies content with students. She seems relaxed in retirement, but that was already her nature.
Next up is Brian Prescott. Brian? No. Okay. Custodians are so much more vital to schools than many people realize. They are the reason our buildings are livable, productive, happy spaces for learning. Thank you, Brian, for your many years of taking care of business behind the scenes.
Judy or Judith Richardson. Judy has played a number of roles with us for 19 years. That's because she is trusted and versatile. It feels good to know that when there is a need, we have a real pro to plug into it. We really hope Judy will take our calls after tonight.
Next, I'd like to recognize Maureen Salisbury. Maureen Salisbury has been a dedicated school counselor at both middle schools and high schools across the Portland Public Schools for 27 years. She has spent her last years at King Middle School helping students to experience our expeditionary learning model to the fullest extent. In addition to her support of students, she provides wonderful support to our adult community as well. Her commitment to every student at our school and her willingness to go above and beyond to ensure student success will truly be missed. Thank you, Maureen.
So much. I have the pleasure of recognizing Suzanne Salisbury. Yay! Suzanne Salisbury is a ray of light. She is positive, kind, and professional. Suzanne's dedication to students and staff has been a gift. Suzanne Salisbury has always embodied a spirit of generosity, sharing books, stories, and her heart with her students. Her calm, even demeanor has helped many children stay regulated, and she has a special talent for making learning fun. As evidenced by her memorable sock puppet video during COVID. Suzanne constantly goes the extra mile to engage and connect with her students, profoundly impacting many over the years at East End. She has inspired her students to succeed, and in her current role has worked tirelessly to improve their foundational reading skills. Suzanne's dedication and warmth will be greatly missed. Suzanne has served PPS for 31 years.
I have the opportunity to recognize an educator. And before I do, I just want to say thank you to her husband, because I will be laughing about that song. If you know the song, you know the song. I will be laughing about that song tonight because that was really funny. So thank you for that. I really appreciate that. I have the pleasure of sharing out a little bit of an experience with Miss Jane Sawtell. So if you want to stand up. Jane Sawtell is an amazing music educator and has been in Portland Public Schools for over 30 years. She's an incredible teacher, one who knows how to engage students and one who knows the musical talents students have and how to get the music from them. The band room is filled with music, with song, and with energy and excitement for percussion, for vocals, and for all things music. The Portland High School Music Department could well be named after Jane. Her fingertips are on all aspects of the program. Jane has transformed music at Portland. Jane has created courses in steel pan drums, ukuleles, teaches guitar and piano, directs the pit band for our musical theater class, conducts band and jazz band, and co-conducts chorus. Jane knows how to highlight students. She creates spaces for them to perform. She joins them in performing and sets up gigs, whether in our cafeteria, the library, or in Monument Square. She knows how to use space and acoustics to get the best from students. She's done concerts in stairwells, breezeways, and any space where students will be heard for their musical talents. Students flock to the band room. They want to be there. They want to be in her space, and they want to practice music of any kind. Thank you, Jane. Right, thank you.
Next, I will recognize Victoria or Vicky Shamos. Vicky retired in December. She was a dedicated member of our food service team for 28 years, always cheery, helpful, and caring to students. As a part of the food service team, her positive attitude, eagerness to assist, and her commitment to preparing healthy meals for our students set her apart as a valuable member of her food service team. We wish her a retirement filled with as much joy as the 28 years spent working alongside her.
So next, I would like to recognize Patricia Patty Sprague. All right. Patty Sprague has been the first primary years international baccalaureate coordinator, not only at Ocean Avenue School, but the entire state of Maine over the 11 years she has been at Ocean Avenue. She has trained about 150 staff and impacted the lives of almost 2,000 students. Patty has been a key partner in helping us up our game at Ocean Avenue. She has done this by keeping true to the principle in our IB program, core of which is staff and students reflecting on our growth and actions we take together. We also thank Patty for her work being our school garden champion. Patty has helped us improve our work with students. Each of her 11 years included this one where she had the best culminating 5th grade exhibition ever. Patty Sprague's legacy will be felt at Ocean Avenue for a long time to come. Thank you.
Next, I have the honor of recognizing Teresa Stanhope. Teresa managed the PPS kitchen, and what an amazing manager she is. Teresa is organized, thorough, and always, and that's all caps, both times, puts students first. Whenever there was any change in the lunch routine, Teresa and her team were flexible and quick to adjust. She has been with Portland Public Schools for 29 years.
Susan Sue Sullivan. As we gather to honor Sue Sullivan, we are filled with a mixture of joy and sadness. Joy for the incredible journey and achievements we're celebrating today, and sadness because we will deeply miss her presence in the office. Throughout her time with us, Sue has been the heart of our office, ensuring everything runs smoothly with her impeccable skills. She is a master of multitasking. Sue is a superhero in disguise, often putting the needs of others before her own. Sue, we are incredibly grateful for everything you've done and for being the incredible person you are. We wish you all the happiness and fulfillment in your retirement. May this next chapter be filled with adventure, relaxation, and joy. You will truly be missed by all.
I'd like to recognize Betty Tapley. Betty retired in December after 28 years. A giant group of students at that time and staff came to the cafeteria to celebrate her. There's a great photo of that serves as a reminder of how important food service staff are to our school committees. They feed us, they take care of us, and they love us.
And last but certainly not least, I'd like to say a few words about Phil Tinkham. Phil has been a dedicated member of the Portland Public Schools transportation team and is retiring after 20 years of service. He has taken a proactive approach to student management and provides a supportive bus environment for all in his bus. For retirement, we're sure Phil will spend plenty of time soaking up the sun on the golf course. We hope to see him back at Portland Public Schools to help out with trips whenever he can. Phil's great spirit and positive attitude will be missed in the transportation office. Thank you, Phil.
that get to anybody else? Wasn't that amazing to hear about all the strengths that our wonderful staff bring to this district? And I just speak from the bottom of my heart when I say thank you for everything that you gave to our district. Thank you to your families for supporting you. And thank you for everything you've done to make our students prepared and empowered. So one big round of applause for everybody. Perfect. And now we're going to take a 15-minute recess so folks can talk to one another, have some snacks that are in the back of the room, and just celebrate for a few moments before we move into the meeting. Thank you all again.